Hey, are you broke or new to Shinobi Striker? Let me hook you up. Guys, listen, we're gonna be doing the top 3 best free attack builds in Shinobi Striker that money can buy. Get it? Because it's free. Anyways, hey, why are we not doing 4? Well...
That's some bullshit.
A few of these builds are going to have some things in common, but one thing specifically, they're all going to be free, and you can pick these up as soon as you get into Shinobi Striker and do a few VR missions, and we're going to tell you exactly what you need to do to go ahead and get those jutsus. Before we even get into that, make sure you are subscribed and have liked the video and turn that bell notification. It helps me and helps you not miss a video. Let's get into it. Listen, the newbies need a little bit of finesse, so that's why every single build is going to have chakra claws. Okay, listen to what I have to say. I've done the math. Listen to my Shinobi Striker formula. Here's my thought process on chakra claws and newbies using them. Listen, they do not have the access to meta, so if they get it via chakra claws or claws at all, they should be allowed to use it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. The first jutsu of the first build is going to be Sharingan. Sharingan allows you to use your substitution, whichever one you have selected, but without using the stock of your actual substitution, which basically gives you 2 substitutions. And if you have multi-shadow clone, blah, 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 you get the drill. This is the best Rock Lee jutsu, Leaf Rising Wind, which allows you to hit people from afar and do quite a bit of damage. For this build, we're going to be using the ink clone, which you can get from side. Now, if this hits your enemy, it does restrict their vision. For the ultimate, we're going to use 7 Heavenly Breaths. Now, you can get this at the beginning of the game and is a more of a heal over time ultimate, but it is a great ultimate and it allows you to have some attack boosts and speed boost. To keep this video straight to the point, I'm going to give you a few tips on this build. Now listen, if you charge somebody and you used your jutsu, aka Leaf Rising Wind, and have Sharingan activated, you will sub and lose both jutsus. Another great hint that I wish somebody told me at the beginning of my Shinobi Striker career is don't use Leaf Rising Wind to get closer to your target. My last tip for this build is be conscious of how you use 7 Heavenly Breaths. You can use it incorrectly and use it too soon when your health doesn't really need to be healed up. Use it as more of a healing for attackers than it is just for the attack boost and the speed boost. For the people who stay later in the video, I will be giving out my claw combos. There's more than just hitting triangle. For this build, I use lightning speed on the top skill. For bottom skill, I use boost max health. And for the accessory skill, I did make easier for your close range attacks to break enemies' guards. Really helpful. I highly recommend you try these out and, you know, finesse a little bit. All right, so this build is actually my favorite and I use it quite a bit, but don't tell anyone. It's a low-key build. Again, we're going with Leaf Rising Wind as the first jutsu because simply it is the best free taijutsu move. The next jutsu is going to be Rasengan with the new buffs, and hey, it's going to explain why we have the horns on for our accessory, but hey, the Rasengan is super powerful and it does some incredible buffs and debuffs to your enemy. Highly recommend you use Shadow Clone with this one because it's the best free quick substitution, and you're going to need to sub quite a bit with this because you have no defense buff and no healing on this build. For the ninja tool, we're going to use the Paralysis Seal, which simply just stuns your enemy. For the ultimate, we're going to use Boruto Strike, which is the quickest attack ultimate and has a big power damage. All right, wait a minute. This tutorial is going to have to wait. Sorry about that. Anyway, so the horns on my head, right? This pairs up with Rasengan so well, and the claws, because the more hits you do, I think it's 10 plus, the bigger the boost is. This build is about hits. You're gonna get a lot of them, but make sure you do that paralysis into the Leaf Rising Wind and try to catch them with the Rasengan off the hizzy. That's my only big hint for you guys. Other than that, just do your best not to miss Boruto Strike. For this build, we're gonna use Spiteful Spirit, which lengthens the status element, and that's good for Rasengan. And then bottom skill boosts your max health. We gotta stay in the fight, and there's no healing on this build. Accessory skill Raging Storm, which are those horns, boost damage dealt to enemies when your combo reaches 10 hits or higher, which is perfect for claws and that Rasengan. So with Almighty Push getting the new buff that it has, it's became meta. Now you can use this meta for free. It allows you to take off any super armor and also can break guards and sometimes nullify certain attacks. Next up, we have Sharingan, which we've already talked about the power of Sharingan and its usefulness. I know most people are not going to have Paper Bomb Kunai. You can use Kunai with this build as well. Water Clone is the best sub in the game because it lowers defenses and it does a small amount of damage. Planetary Devastation used to be meta back in the first season. Now listen, this is a very good ultimate, but it can miss and you can die pretty easily. It sucks them all up and puts them back down. My biggest tip for this, do not use Almighty Push while using Sharingan because you will sub and you will lose both jutsus. When comboing, you can use that kunai or the blast hack and extend your combo, but use your finisher with the Almighty Push. Look how my health is very low when I use planetary. It's a bad decision to do this because it's one kunai and nobody dies and it's useless. I promise you guys a claw combo tutorial, and this is my favorite one. Once you let them fall, you can do your full square combo, let them fall again, do a backflip, now do your full combo again, let them fall, and then you can do it again. Now, only for the chakra claws, you can do the square. Now I see a lot of people do this wrong. Don't spam square, just hit it once and then go into your triangle and it'll do a 30 hit combo. Thank you guys so much for 6K, and I see all the support, I see all the comments, and I'm trying to reply as much as possible, but I am one person, you know. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next one.